So this is a video going to address Anthony, who commented on one of my last videos that I put out concerning better ways of working and how it's subjective. So first of all, because it's cold and I'm going to be cleaning windows, I'm going to use gloves. They're waterproof and thermal. It is better for me to use gloves than not use gloves, and it's also better for me to wear a hat to keep my ears and my head warm, and I've got 3 layers on because it is better to be warm. I think that might be subjective, but overall it's better to be warm when you're working outside than just wearing a t-shirt when it's 2-3 degrees outside. So I talk about working better ways of working, using tools that allow you to be accurate, precise, working on a high level using skill and accuracy is better than working the traditional way, adding soap to the water, using tools that won't allow you to be as accurate or work as quickly. So the aim of what I do is I want to work as quickly as possible, always aiming for 100% results. So how I do that is I use the most efficient squeegee that there is, and I use a working setup where I put soap directly to the washer, a wet washer that's been wetted in a bucket, rather than using soap in a solution in the bucket mixed together, water and soap mixed together. My way of working is better for what I want to achieve. So let's do a comparison. What we've got here is a bucket with some soap in, very small amount of water, and we're going to soap up the glass, and what we're going to find is the water is falling down. Okay, it is white against white, but hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. I've made a swipe, and straight away the water's broke through that barrier and it's just dripping all the way through. So we can say that we don't have much controllability on that solution. So let's talk about control for a second, and why being in control is better than not being in control. If I was driving my car in a 30-mile-an-hour zone and I was going 70 miles an hour, would you say that's better than if I was keeping to the speed limit? Well, no, it's not better, because I'm putting myself and others in danger. My reaction time is going to be slower, and I'm just not in control of what I'm doing. So let's apply that same thinking to window cleaning. If I'm not in control of my working setup, being watery, heavy, runny water or solution, then my glide, my controllability, the friction, the solution that's coming off is coming off quicker than what I'm used to having, because I'm used to having more frothy solution coming off, so I'm able to capture it more. So it's messier to use a heavier solution than if you're not. So bubbles tend to float in the wind, whereas water sinks, so it falls quicker than bubbles. My working setup, which I add soap to the washer with a wet washer and rub it in, my soap solution is much lighter, more concentrated, much easier to work with. So let's get close again and we can see what I'm talking about, being in control. So there's that line, that water has not passed that barrier, that swipe, that water's not gone past, because there's stability there. Not only is there stability, but I've got controllability. I can control this solution, and I can capture this water or this solution very easily, more over this washer than onto the frame itself. So I'm working more controlled. So not only do I talk about working with control, I talk about other things like using high precision tools to cut down on your extra workload, as in detailing, and I talk about minimum movement. So minimum movement means I'm actually having to concentrate a lot more with positioning, but if I can get that positioning right, I can use the length of the channel to cover the glass, making minimum amount of movement. So let's break things down nice and simple for even Anthony to understand. If I'm making less movement, I'm actually working quicker. So let's do this movement in 3 swipes. 1, 2, 3. Working in 3 swipes is quicker than working in 4, 5 or 6 swipes, and it's less physical. So let's make 5 swipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 100% results because I'm using a liquidator with the right working setup, but I've worked harder for the same effort or effect. Not effort. So if I use this tool, then again I'll be working even harder, because it will never give me 100% results. I will have to get that 100% result, because I only talk, when I'm talking about techniques, is 100% results. You know, I'm going to have to detail, so I'm going to have to work longer and harder for it. So my aim in my videos is to talk about being as quick as you can, being under control, earning more money in less time, using less effort, working smarter rather than harder. Now that is better than doing the opposite. But if you're like Anthony, who has to object to reason and logic, and he says that's being subjective, well, maybe his objective is to work harder and slower for less money. Then if that's the case, then it's better for him to work like that.